Gaming Manual.
Hello everyone, this is Josh from the Gaming Manual, back with another treasure trove title, Penguin Wars, on the Nintendo Game Boy. This game is among one of my favorite games on the original Game Boy. It is based off an arcade machine from 1985 of the same name. A remake was eventually released in 2017 for the PS4 and the Xbox One, but it wasn't until 2019 that it was released for the Nintendo Switch. Now, Penguin Wars was one of the first games that I knew of on the Game Boy that was 2 players, and only once was I able to play against a friend who, by chance, also happened to own the game. But the game is just as good in 1-player mode. For starters, you only need to move left or right, and you use the A button to pick up, throw, and if you hold on to it after picking up the ball, you can charge it up. Just be careful not to overcharge it, as you'll knock yourself out. Now as for the B button, it is not needed in this game. It even says so right in the manual. For the character select screen, you have 5 different animals. Penguin, the average player, is just that. They have average movement, throwing speed, charge speed, and recovery. Cow, the strongest player, has the slowest movement but the fastest recovery, only being knocked down for a couple of seconds. Rabbit, the goofy player, has slightly faster movement than the penguin, second best throwing speed with average recovery, but suffers from having the worst charging speed. This results in a very unique but awkward playstyle. Bat, the skillful player, has the same movement speed as the rabbit, the best throwing speed surprisingly, with charge speed and recovery just being slightly worse than the penguin. Rat, the strategic player, has the best movement speed, but the worst recovery. If you get hit, you might as well give up. Even the game knows this, because when the computer gets hit as the rat, it will yell, "Help! Give up!" over and over. Each round is 60 seconds long. And you either win by getting all of your balls onto your opponent's side, or by having less balls on your side when the timer runs out. Oh, and there's also a random obstacle that'll appear when there's only 20 seconds left that bounces the ball back, if you hit it, making things a little bit more chaotic at the end. There is even a chance that a spinning disc will appear, which will change the ball's trajectory randomly, which can lead to some of these balls being really hard to avoid. In charge throws, they are no exception, as they're also affected by these obstacles, and you can actually knock yourself out if you're not careful. Each match is best of 3, and if you lose any match at all, it's game over. There are no lives or continues, just like in the old arcades. Luckily, the game is only 4 matches, putting you against the animals that you didn't pick from. And just listen to that podium music. But if you press the start button, the game continues. This time, the computer will also be using charge shots. Personally, I find this change a good thing, as it makes the game harder but more fun. With each character having different strengths and weaknesses, there's a lot of variety, even with just these 5 animals to choose from. As a kid, I always defaulted to the cow because of the quick recovery, but as I got older and better at the game, I switched to playing as the bat or penguin. As I got better at dodging, the quick recovery was less beneficial, and I preferred having better stats in other areas. That said, having some recovery is better than almost not having any at all, so I personally stay away from the rat. I also avoid using the rabbit, as charge throws become a valuable asset later on as you get better, because you can use them defensively to knock away other balls. If you manage to come across a copy, I recommend picking it up and giving it a try. Definitely a game worth your time, as it is easy to get hooked on with its simple controls and fast-paced setting. As far as I can tell, the game keeps repeating after every 4 matches, as I have gotten up to level 20. So the only real challenge is how high you can get your score or how many levels you can beat. This is Josh from the Gaming Manual, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you for your time, and we'll see you in the next video.